homophones and homonyms. You have already learnt about homophones. Do you remember what are homophones? They are words that have the same pronunciation but with different spelling and meaning. Homo being same, phone means sound, same sound. So you have here in your book on page 21, if you look into your book, you see they have given you pairs of words with their meanings. The first one you got there is heel, a part of the foot. And the other heel is to recover. So you can frame a sentence with heel, part of the foot. I got hurt on my heel. Or the thorn poked my heel. For heel, the wound on her leg began to heal quickly. That is to recover. I hope she is healed from her sickness. The next one goes on to rays. Light or heat from the sun. We all know RAYS is light or heat from the sun. The sun's rays dried up the clothes on the line. Raise, to lift. He had to raise the book in order to read it. Or he raised the box and put it on the stool. Next, brake, a part of a vehicle. The scooter had no brakes. Or the man applied brakes just in time to save the child. The other brake is to damage something or separate it into pieces. B-R-E-A-K. That is to break something. The child broke the pencil into two. Or the glass vase fell from the shelf and broke into pieces. So break and break. One is the brakes of a vehicle. The other word break is to damage something. Okay. Now you have to write the homophones for these words and their meanings. In exercise A, you have the first one, cereal. So what is the homophone? The other word which sounds like cereal but with a different spelling and the different meaning. You have cereal, your breakfast. I had cereal for breakfast. Or the cereals are a rich source of carbohydrates. Then you have the other one is cereal. S-E-R-I-A-L. Cereal. This TV show is a serial. Or do you watch the serials that come regularly on TV? That is a show put up in a series. Next, check. One is to check your work. Have you checked your homework? Or did she check what was going on in the class? That is to check somebody. And check, C-H-E-Q-U-E is the homophone for check. C-H-E-Q-U-E, the other check. That is a bank check. She deposited the check in the bank. She paid him in the form of a check. Then third one, seize. C-E-A-S-E. What is the other homophone? Is S-E-I-Z-E. Seize. Okay, that is to seize something. The policeman seized the criminal by his collar. So to catch somebody, that is the other seize. And one is to stop. Seize. So you have to give the meanings for these words. If you need, you could look up in a dictionary and get the exact meaning. None. None means no one or nothing. So none means no one. None of them came to the party. The other nun is a nun, as in a convent, a person belonging to a religious order. So this nun is a woman who takes on a religious life, and we have sisters in the convent. So this nun is a nun in the convent, a person belonging to a religious order. Now girls, you have the meanings here. You can see the meanings that I have given you. Cereal, food grains. You write down these meanings in your rough book and keep them for your reference later. Cereal, food grains. The other serial is a play produced in successive episodes. Serial, a sequence of events. Check, control or examine. The teacher checked the books of the students. My father checked me when I was watching the TV for too long. Check. The other check is a bank check, as in a bank. She made a check. She wrote out a check for rupees 500 and gave it to the bookstall owner. Like that. Seize. So stop. Seize means stop or discontinue. The other seize is grasp or capture. So you please write down these meanings, children. None and none. And you can keep them for your reference. When we meet again, I will give you exercises based on these homophones. Now let's continue. Need. Need means require or want. You need something. You ask your parents because you need to get a new cycle or a new bike. Need. The other need is, the K is silent. K-N-E-A-D. That means to mix flour into dough. Your mother mixes the flour into dough. So my mother kneads the flour before making the chapatis. Bawl. To shout. The man kept bawling out to the servant. And the other ball, we all know, is a plaything for children. A ball, a round solid object. Grater. Grater means a device used to cut or grate into smaller pieces. That means all of us have graters in the kitchen. Your mother uses a grater to grate the carrots. So you understood what is a grater. It's a device used to make things, vegetables or fruits, into smaller pieces. And the other grater is something greater, something superior. Or he thinks he is greater than his brother. So the spelling is different here. G-R-A-T-E-R and G-R-E-A-T-E-R. Greater. Next you go on to hale. Hale means somebody who is strong and healthy. He is a hale and hearty person. We often say hale and hearty together. That's words that go together. The other hale is H-A-I-L. Small pieces of ice. You know, hailstones. Sometimes when there is rain, we have hailstones falling. And another meaning of hail is coming from somewhere. He hails from the town of Tirupati, or he hails from a small town in India. The other hail is to greet enthusiastically. Well, children, we now move on to homonyms. What are homonyms? They are words that have the same sound or pronunciation and the same spelling too, but with different meanings. So here there's a difference between homophones and homonyms. Homophones have the same pronunciation but different spellings and different meanings. Here in homonyms, they have the same pronunciation, not only the same pronunciation but also the same spelling, but they have different meanings. So you have to see words like that and bring out the meaning by framing a sentence. Now you see in the first example you have L-E-A-P, leap, and L-E-A-P, leap. Both these words sound alike. They have the same pronunciation, leap, but they have different meanings. You can see they have the same spelling and the same pronunciation, but the meaning of each one is different. And how do we know the meaning? What is the meaning? When you read the sentence. When you see the word in the sentence, you will understand its meaning. This is a leap year. We all know what's a leap year. So one leap is that. The other leap is he saw the kangaroo leap from place to place. You know the kangaroos, it leaps. Kangaroos leap. So many of us have the habit of saying kangaroo, but it's actually pronounced as kangaroo. You know, English you don't pronounce as it is written. Many words are not pronounced as it is written. So here all of us have the habit of saying kangaroo, but the actual pronunciation is kangaroo. So he saw the kangaroo leap from place to place. And next you have rose. Rose. What is a rose? We all know roses, rose flower. The rose is a beautiful flower. But there's another rose with the same spelling and the same pronunciation. Helen rose from her sleep and went towards the window. So one is getting up, rising from your bed or rising from sleep. And then you have some more words like that. Pound and pound. Pound is a currency. Pound is also a measurement. Currency. My uncle gave me 1 pound as pocket money, or 5 pounds as pocket money. It's the currency of UK. And the other pound is a measurement. He bought a pound of butter from the store. Here we say grams and all. But in countries like UK, they say pound. He bought a pound of butter or a pound of meat. So pound is a kind of measurement. And you can find many other words like that, homophones and homonyms. So for today, try and make a list of as many homonyms and homophones you can get, and even write a sentence to bring out the meaning of the word. Okay children, for today's class, this is, you can also go into your textbook and just read the other homonyms that are given there. So we will end today's session now. Have a nice day.